is interesting in this case. How does LeBron view Luka?
I'm not sure he's been more impressed with a young player in his whole career than he is with Luka. And that's easy to say now. LeBron was there at the start. And obviously there were some teams interested in Luka, but remember, 3 teams passed on him. This was not like when LeBron came into the league where everybody would have taken him first. And one of the things that I'll always will point out with this, in his whole 20 years with Nike, LeBron has never had somebody else on his brand. He's never had somebody else specifically wear his shoe. LeBron attempted to recruit Luka in and say, hey, I want you to be my partner within the Nike company. Now, it didn't go that way. Luka ended up going with Jordan. But I see incredible similarities to LeBron and Luka, not only with their games, but with where their early career is. With what LeBron was trying to do in Cleveland as the Cavs for those first few years really struggled to get another star alongside him, and how he carried them, just like Luka carried the Mavericks into the conference finals last year ahead of schedule. LeBron, in his 4th year, got his team to the finals ahead of schedule. There's a lot there that LeBron likes, and he's felt that way since day one.
Vince, you have a really unique perspective of all of this because of everybody sitting here. You're the only one who's played against both Luka Doncic and against LeBron James. What do you see between these two?
Man, like I said, everybody said the same thing. I mean, there are similarities, but I think the deciding factor is Luka's health and how he takes care of his body, because he's asked to do a lot of things and he's going to demand a lot of attention, and he's going to have to beat double teams, which he's very capable. He plays at his own speed, but I don't know how many years he actually wants to play, but to play at that elite level, you're going to have to pay attention to your body just like you do your game. And, we'll see how that goes. And that's the one thing that separates LeBron. And, I played a long time. It takes a real commitment to play, into, to 20 years, 20 plus into your 40s. Like, maybe he doesn't want to do that, but it takes a lot. It takes a commitment just to be on that level all the time, because you're the go-to guy and you're expected to do so many things. So, he's made a commitment. He, meaning Luka, has made a commitment, and you've just seen what he's done this year from the start of the season to now, because he's made a commitment. Let's see if he can continue.
You know what's crazy to me?
What?
Is that on NBA Today, in our production meetings, we could pull up all old film. I mean, you could pull up film of me airballing the reverse dunk. We could pull up all the things in the world. But why are we not pulling up the footage the day that I said on this show that Luka Doncic reminds me is a LeBron James minus the athleticism? And here we are today, a year later, having the same conversation. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, it's a lot of similarities. Well, duh, they both 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", the point forward position. They could do it all. They could get buckets. They make guys around them better. They rebound the ball at a high clip. They could carry a team one deep on their shoulders. I said this last year in 2022. But you know what's crazy? Not you, Tim. I sit up here with you, and y'all pull up old clips, and like me, it's like Richard say, oh, he was passing me the ball and things to that nature. But Greg and everybody else, they won't pull up the clips when I'm right. That's the problem I have.
Well, it's so rare. And look, I am with Perk. No. I am with Perk this 100%. It is so rare that he is right. We need to make sure that we pull these videos up, because or else America's just going to be like, oh, here we go again with Perk. But Perk is right. You are right, Perk. I got your back on this,
Perk.
man.
If you got my back.
Look, if you got one enemy, it's me. All right?
If you got your back, there's some punks.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But no, my thing with Luka is this. He's so special. He's so unique. He's the one player, like I retired the year he came in. And when I was watching him give the best athletes, Paul George, Kawhi, he was giving everybody buckets. And I'm sitting there like, I haven't seen a rookie be able to not only score, but the way he handles. He doesn't move fast. That means his handle has to be even more elite, because he's in tight places and he has to maneuver it. So when I watch Luka, he is special. He is unique. To your point, I will defend Luka on this. When we're young players, our first 5-6 years in the league, we don't know how to take care of our bodies. LeBron James was having back issues, and then he hired a biomechanics person, and then he started working on his body, and that's how he was able to add longevity to his space, because he was. In Miami, Cleveland, he was having some issues. So even Luka, at an early point in your career, when you're kind of eating good, you're drinking good, life is good, and you're like, wait a second, I need to take care of my body. We've seen it with Jokic. He came in and the way he evolved his body. So I believe that Luka will have